I mean, the obvious play here is obviously going to be Alex Ovechkin. I mean, there's a pretty big, gap between him and Sidney Crosby, just in terms of the top two players on the slate. Obi's averaging 5 shots on goal per game, 16 points in his last 10 games. I'm going to throw out another player, though, I really think you should be getting a piece of tonight, and that's Filip Forsberg of the Nashville Predators. He's only 6,800, but his shot rate isn't quite up there with Obi, but it's close. He's got 12 points over his last 10 games as well. And he gets a Blackhawks team here who, they're really inconsistent. I mean, they haven't won 2 games in a row since early November. And the Predators are one of those teams dealing with COVID issues, especially in their forward group. I think Forsberg's going to play a ton tonight. You'll probably see him push for 21 minutes. It's a very good matchup against the Blackhawks, who still allow a ton of shots on goal and quality scoring chances. I think Forsberg here, other than Ovechkin, is really the pay-up guy for me, and he really isn't going to cost you that much at 6,800.
Paul, Ovechkin, highest priced player by far, $9,600. I saw you mention to AJ on Twitter moments ago that you would maybe sing the praises of Sidney Crosby for him.
Yes, I feel obliged to do that for my podcast partner, Emerson, so I'm going to do that because I think most of the other expensive options on the DK board are facing tough matchups. So since AJ's not with us, I'll wax poetic about Crosby for a little bit. You can turn away if you like. But for $8,100, this guy is a hot bargain tonight. He has the favorable matchup against a Sabres club that doesn't look like they have anyone who will neutralize him anytime soon. And he has 15 points of his own in his last 10 games. So hot stick as well. I think he builds on those totals in a big way tonight because he and his Pens are really rolling. I love Jeff's call on Filip Forsberg. He's the other must-have guy in my eye as well. One of the league's most skilled forwards who's been on an extended scoring streak. And Jeff mentioned the 12 points and 34 shots in his last 10 games. He'll only cost $6,800 against a Chicago club that doesn't play defense that well, in my opinion.